Welcome everybody back. I'm your host Frosted Fricks, and today we are going to focus our attention on a part of YouTube that may affect everyone. You are all familiar with the super chat function, I am sure, but if you're not, it allows you to donate to a streamer and highlights your text within the chat for that donation. Now then, recently YouTube decided to start designing a bot to track these donations and determine whether or not the text in the donation contains what they consider harmful or hate speech. If the AI detects any of this within the super chat, the money gained from it doesn't go to you, but it goes to a charity of their choosing. Now then, that might sound pleasant on the surface, however, we are talking about YouTube's AI, which of course, as you know in the past, and I am talking about the mass demonetization flood earlier this year when they first introduced an AI in the system, you can imagine there are going to be some huge bugs. Worst off is that there is no list of words or any information regarding what an individual can or cannot say. There is also an issue of them not notifying you the donation isn't qualified by their standards to go into your hands, and instead you're stuck waiting for a check that never comes. Now you're probably asking yourself, why are we here today? And I can only point my finger at The Guardian. Guys, we might get a little political here, so buckle up. In an article, The Guardian posted that a recent study blames social media sites' network of scholars, media pundits, and internet celebrities who unite to promote far-right politics. The report describes an alternative influence network of about 65 scholars, media pundits, and internet celebrities promoting a range of right-wing political positions from mainstream conservative to overt white nationalism. They are broadly united by their reactionary position, an opposition to feminism, social justice, and left-wing politics, and present themselves as an underdog alternative to the mainstream media. Essentially, the article blames a handful of channels for pushing out bigotry and racism, and some I would agree, but then it starts to fall apart when some of the names I read on their chart include people like Twitch streamer Destiny and YouTube's own Chris Raygun, which if you ever watch any of their content, they are strictly entertainers with little political pull, rather just give their own opinions. Well now then, you're probably wondering, where do super chats fall into this mess? Well, the article continues to say that members of the network frequently use a live debate format with multiple speakers arguing for hours on topics such as race, immigration, and feminism. And this format is particularly challenged to moderate, relying on viewers reporting objectionable content during the live stream. YouTube profits from these live debates through Super Chat feature, which allows users to pay to have their comments highlighted during the stream. Even if a channel fails to meet YouTube's advertiser-friendly content guidelines, as BuzzFeed investigation it may highlight, these paid-for comments are frequently used to spread hate speech. Again, according to the article and their quote-unquote study. The system has been created to apparently target alt-right groups using YouTube to spread racism and hate speech. The Guardian article, I'm going to link in the end, it goes into much more detail. My concern is this will spread and target all channels. Rich from Review Tech USA recently pointed out how his viewers like to troll him by sending him words like nipples and cucumber. Something that's 100% a joke but could easily be identified as hate speech by a bot, and suddenly he's losing money without even knowing it. Keemstar even recently tweeted about the article showing his protest about the issue, quoting YouTube's new policy, which, believe it or not, actually caught my attention to make this video. In the end, YouTube will start word policing since a handful of channels have a toxic community. The article, in my own opinion, is biased, but not without some credit in a couple places, and as some of the channels are indeed questionable, but it has mostly what I would consider alt-left views. I understand that we now live in a world where most people don't agree with each other, and that it seems that there are a lot more people walking around with paper-thin skin. However, this new change will not stop people from being mean on the internet. No one will say, hey, I want to write something mean in a donation, but now that I know it's going to charity, I'm not going to support that. No, instead you're going to have a creator getting abused from both ends, one side from a toxic individual and the other side from YouTube taking their money. I have to agree with Rich from Review Tech's concern, as I have individuals who say goofy things in my chat every now and then. I mean, I even recently was jokingly called a YouTube thought, but will this trigger their AI? Who knows, as we'll have no way of telling. The other concern I have is how creative people can get with different ways of spelling words by replacing letters with other letters or numbers. Will the algorithm catch that? Who knows? The best thing you can do is go into your YouTube settings and start working on a banned words list and hope that you can get all of them. And that's my opinion. Of course, this is open discussion, so tell me what you think in the comment section below. I have been Frosted Fricks. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of those, please tell me in the comment section below. If you new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell icon for all the up-to-date news we have here on MGN. Stay frosty, my friends, and keep moving forward.